Welcome to Epochs Across Eras. On this channel, we explore the great civilizations, their triumphs, and their challenges. Today, we turn to the Tang Dynasty's spiritual world. The Tang Golden Age was not only about politics, poetry, and trade, it was also shaped by religion and philosophy. Buddhism, Daoism, and Confucianism all thrived, competed, and influenced society. Together, they created a rich spiritual landscape that touched emperors, nobles, and common people alike. From sacred temples to court debates, these traditions defined Tang identity and left a legacy that shaped China for centuries. Join us as we uncover the spiritual heart of Tang China. Imagine walking through Chang'an in the 8th century. On one street, a Buddhist monk chants sutras. Nearby, a Taoist priest prepares rituals. In the palace, Confucian officials debate governance. This was the Tang Dynasty, an age where three great traditions coexisted in tension and harmony. Each shaped politics, culture, and daily life. Buddhism brought temples and pilgrimages. Daoism offered mysticism and rituals, and Confucianism guided officials. Together, they created a unique blend of belief and practice. Let's explore their roles in Tang society. Buddhism, introduced centuries earlier, reached its height under the Tang. Monasteries spread across China, housing thousands of monks and nuns. Pilgrimages to India inspired translators like Xuanzang, whose journey became legendary. His efforts brought back sacred texts, which shaped Chinese Buddhism for generations. The Tang court supported Buddhism, commissioning grand temples and statues. Empress Wu Zetian, in particular, promoted Buddhism as a way to legitimize her rule, presenting herself as a divine ruler foretold in Buddhist prophecy. Buddhist art flourished, blending Indian and Central Asian influences into distinctly Chinese styles. Yet Buddhism was more than elite patronage. Common people turned to monasteries for education, charity, and spiritual comfort. Festivals, rituals, and ceremonies filled the calendar. Buddhist teachings of compassion and salvation offered hope in times of war and famine. However, Buddhism's power also caused tension. Monasteries grew wealthy, sometimes rivaling state power. This would later trigger backlash and persecution, but during the Tang Golden Age, Buddhism stood as a pillar of culture and belief. While Buddhism flourished, Daoism held a special position in Tang society. The Tang imperial family claimed descent from Laozi, the founder of Daoism. This gave Daoism unique prestige at court. Emperors sponsored Taoist rituals, temples, and texts, intertwining religion with state identity. Daoism appealed to many because it combined philosophy, mysticism, and practical practices. Alchemy promised longevity and even immortality, while Taoist medicine influenced healing traditions. Temples offered rituals for protection, exorcism, and blessings, serving both elites and commoners. The Tang state also used Daoism politically. By promoting Daoism, emperors balanced the power of Buddhism and reinforced their divine legitimacy. Taoist priests performed state rituals that affirmed the emperor's connection to heaven and nature. At the same time, Daoism influenced art and literature. Poets like Li Bai drew inspiration from Taoist ideals of spontaneity, freedom, and harmony with nature. This spiritual vision became a hallmark of Tang culture. Confucianism remained the backbone of Tang political life. While Buddhism and Daoism shaped religion, Confucian ideals guided governance. The civil service examinations, based on Confucian classics, ensured that officials were trained in morality, loyalty, and duty. Confucian officials often criticized Buddhism and Daoism, arguing that they distracted people from social responsibilities. These tensions played out in court debates, where officials defended Confucian order against religious influence. Yet Confucianism did not eliminate other traditions. It coexisted with them, providing structure to balance spiritual diversity. In daily life, Confucian values shaped family, education, and ethics. Filial piety, respect for hierarchy, and loyalty to the emperor were emphasized as the foundation of society. During the Tang, a revival of Confucian thought laid groundwork for Neo-Confucianism in later dynasties. The integration of Confucian governance with Buddhist and Taoist spirituality made Tang society unique, blending order, mysticism, and compassion. The Tang Dynasty's spiritual life was a tapestry of traditions. Buddhism offered salvation and cultural brilliance. Daoism connected rulers to heaven and inspired art, while Confucianism anchored governance and social order. Together, they created a dynamic balance that defined Tang identity. This coexistence was not without conflict, but it enriched Tang culture, making it one of the most spiritually vibrant periods in history. The Buddhist caves, Taoist temples, and Confucian texts of the Tang era still shape Chinese thought today. The Tang reminds us that civilizations thrive not by rejecting diversity, but by weaving multiple traditions into a shared identity. The spiritual legacy of Tang China continues to inspire, reflecting humanity's search for meaning, harmony, and truth. Thank you for watching Epochs Across Eras. If you enjoyed this journey through history, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Let's keep exploring the past to uncover the stories that shaped our world. Until next time, keep questioning, keep learning, and keep exploring the epochs that define us all.